Hey ladies, it's Jamie and welcome to my channel. So this is just going to be a fun video on 6 style rules that are completely outdated for me. They may still work for you, and if they do, that's great, but these are things that I used to do that have totally changed. And all of this started when I went to clean out my closet for this fall season, and I had several blouses in my closet that are 10 plus years old, that are silk, that are really expensive. I used to work contemporary women's retail, and so I had some really nice clothing back then. And I looked at all these blouses that were loose blouses, and I thought to myself, you know what? I used to just throw these on every day, wear them to work with my skinny jeans. That was basically my work uniform, and all the girls that worked with me, that's really what we wore. And we didn't front tuck, we didn't tuck in, we didn't wear belts. Like, it was just a really cute print blouse or a loud color blouse with skinny jeans and ankle boots or flats. And that's a really easy outfit combination. But I find myself doing things so differently now. I don't just throw on blouses and leave them out. And I'm not sure why. I think it's because that French tuck or the front tuck has become so popular. And when I tried it, I really started thinking about my proportions, which I didn't think about then, and how it makes me look better. And so that is something that I do now. I even tuck shirts in now, which I would have never done 10 years ago. And so that is a huge change for me and how I wear my clothing. And I don't know if that has happened to you too, and now you do a front tuck or tuck in and you never thought you would do that. If so, please let me know in the comments below. The second one I wanted to talk about is dark jeans used to dominate my wardrobe. And I was thinking about this because when I look at my wardrobe now, most of my jeans are a lighter wash. And when I want a darker jean, I don't have that many options. And the reason why I think this has happened, and it's happened without me knowing it, is that the dark jeans I used to wear were all skinny jeans. I mean, that was really the only style 10 plus years ago that I would wear. And so I always felt better in a darker skinny because it's really tight on your body. But now the jeans are getting looser, so most of my straight legs and even my kick flare are in a medium to a lighter wash. And I do think the jeans that are those styles look really good in a lighter wash. So that is what has dominated my wardrobe, and I've really loved them because I think they have just a nice, more modern feel to them, because you can really create outfits around them that look really good now, as before you would have never caught me doing that. So you guys probably know by my accent that I'm from the South, and one big style rule in the South is you cannot wear white after Labor Day. And really and honestly, a long time ago, that used to be something that people would really stick to. I remember when I worked retail 10 plus years ago, people would come in and ask that. And I would always say it's personal preference. It's whether you feel comfortable doing that or not. And now that question just doesn't come up a lot. And I do think that white during fall and winter has become a trend and become more popular. And so I think that style rule is completely out. And I think if you want to wear white jeans with a fall sweater and some ankle boots, I think it's a very cool look, very modern feel to it, and you definitely can do it. Along with ivories and all of those lighter, really light colors, I think they are definitely in style and trending. And so this is no longer a rule that applies. There was a time when belts were just not cool. And I remember that time when I worked retail, we didn't sell belts. It wasn't something that we added as an accessory to your outfit, unless it was a thick wrap belt that you put around the waist of a dress, or maybe a longer tunic with leggings. But now belts are super cool, even to wear them with your jeans. And I do think that they have a place, and I have really gotten into them. I have bought several belts in the past year, and I've really enjoyed them. I have a burgundy belt from Target on today that just added a little bit of color to this outfit. And I really like having fun with belts, especially if I have a look that I want to be a little bit more put together. So it's not a serious look, but it's just a fun look because I try to find belts that have some personality to them. And, you know, I just did a video too on trends that I put a belt over a dress. And those are things that are very common that you see. And you find a lot of belts now in retailers where before they were very selective and very hard to find. So this has definitely been a big change, and it's a change that I have really enjoyed. One style rule that I think has become a little bit outdated, and it's because of a trend that is going on right now, and that is to wear only fitted clothing with baggy clothing. So you would never pair two baggy items together. And I think that we can stretch the first rule of fitted with baggy a little bit now because of the Y2K trends. So I don't think I would go completely oversized on top and completely oversized on bottom. But if you have two relaxed fit pieces, like maybe a relaxed fit sweater, maybe even an oversized sweater, and you want to put it on with some wide leg jeans, I think it's possible as long as you maintain the right proportions for your body and maybe put a heel on to give yourself a little bit of height if you are shorter. So I do think that I have actually just not even followed that rule anymore and actually worn things that are a little bit baggier together and just created a cohesive look that was good for my shape. So don't be afraid to try different things if you hear rules like that, because I don't think they apply 100% of the time. And you guys have asked me my opinion on colors. And so I'm going to give you my opinion, and I'm going to tell you that this is something I never even thought about until I started my YouTube channel and I started getting questions, because I don't think that there are like set in stone rules that everybody has to follow. The same with the body shape guidelines. So all of these things that you hear people say, or if you've had your color done, a lot of it's guidelines that you can follow and not exact hard rules, because there are so many different colors. And I do think that even if you don't look your best in a color, if you love that color, you should wear it. And, you know, if it looks terrible on you and makes you look washed out, like a lot of ivories do on me, it's something that I'm not going to gravitate towards anyway, because when I look at myself, I just kind of go, you kind of look sick. But there are colors that brighten me up, that make me feel good. Black is one of those, and I've had people tell me that black is not my best color. Only on the YouTube channel. I've never had anyone that I know personally tell me that, but I'm not going to stop wearing black because I love black. It's what I'm comfortable in. I think it looks good on me. And I just don't like brown. It's all one note on me, and it doesn't always look good. I have to really play it up and figure out how to style it. I want to encourage you that if you do follow color theory, I think that's amazing. And if it helps you and it puts things in perspective for you, I think that's great. But don't be afraid to step outside of that box and try some other things, because a lot of times it's going to also depend on your hair color and your makeup and whether you have a tan at one time in the summer or whether you don't. So there are a lot of things that come into play with that. So that is a rule that I think is a guideline and not something that you should exactly follow. So I hope you found this fun. I'd love to know if there's anything that you used to do that you don't do anymore. And thank you so much for watching and being such good sports. I really appreciate you guys participating and having conversations with me. And if you want to check out my last video, I will put a graphic here that you can click on and it'll take you straight to it. And also, please give me a thumbs up if you have time, and also hit that subscribe button. Thanks so much for all of you that follow along with me every single week. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you guys have a great day.